The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
God bless the baby.
All right, 312-591-8300. Call right now. Caller 10 gets the tickets for the Rainbow Kitten Surprise Credit Union 1 Arena on Saturday, September 28th. Because Kenzie won in trivia, so now everybody's got a shot.
The people's champion.
So tomorrow they go on sale at 10 a.m., and this show will sell out at the, I always want to call it the UIC Pavilion, the Credit Union 1 Arena. A great venue for a concert. I love it. And it's from our great friends at Jam. And, of course, from Q101. My, oh, my. Yesterday we told you we'd tell you more at this exact time about the Bears game in London and how we're all going to have a blast. And, yes, Brian and Kenzie going to London for Chicago football this October. I know you've been very excited about this. Kenzie's wanted to take the show on the road for a long time.
Let's go, baby.
And there can't be a better time to do it than with the Bears having quite possibly the most anticipation of a Bears season, bless you, of any.
Sorry.
Already sneezing because London has a lot of pollen.
Well, the problem is I took in so much dust when I screamed. Sorry. I was very excited. I inhaled a lot.
This is really, honestly, and I'm not saying this as a naive or blind or just jaded Bears fan, this is the most anticipation of almost any season in their entire history going in with Caleb Williams, all the draft picks, all the moves they made to have an offense, to be an exciting football team to watch. Coach got the defense down. I really believe it's going to be a special year. And more importantly, seeing them in London is going to be out freaking standing with this trip.
I'm so excited. I've never been to London. I don't get to go to a lot of Bears games anymore because, those kids, they followed us around.
F them kids.
Every day. They just wake up and they're looking at us. So I'm so excited to do both. I'm so excited to also do this with listeners and do our show from London.
Yeah.
It's exciting. It's funny though, I was talking to Case about it and I made a big mistake because I was like, well, if we broadcast, they go, then we'll have all day. And I'm like, well, I suppose, though, the time in London, we're not going to do it from...
Yeah, it would be at noon, I believe. The show would be like noon to 4 London time.
Okay.
How about that?
So we're middays in London.
You don't got to get up early. We'll be partying all night. So check out what this includes. This trip package, which is at Q101.com. You can get the link right there in the events section. So... you get the trip. It's October 9th through the 14th. This is not just flying in for the Bears game and getting out. This is a true experience of overseas in London. You got round-trip airfare, a premium hotel, premium seats to the Bears-Jaguars game, luxury coaches for all transfers and tours. There's a bunch of tours. We're going to go sightseeing around all the great landmarks.
And stuff. I got to see pictures because, the head of sales, Jeff Hill, knows better than to just give me a bunch of bullet points. So he showed me a picture slideshow.
Oh, boy.
And I lost my mind. I'm like, there, we're staying there. We're going here. We're going to see that castle.
Oh, it's going to be an incredible thing. And I get personal about this because I met my, now wife, 3 years as of yesterday, but we were just dating at the time, and I'd never been overseas. I'm sure a lot of our listeners are just like that. I've been everywhere in America, and, sometimes it's just like that's what you see, and you get in this mode, and I'd never been overseas, so she forced me to get a passport. And I say forced in a loving way. And I got it and took me overseas for she's an Eagles fan, and I was living in Philly for a minute when I got exiled from Chicago for that short time. Not going to talk about that. But that's how I met my wife, so it all worked out. And we went over there, and I saw the Eagles-Jaguars at Wembley Stadium, and it was an awakening of, oh, my God, this is incredible. The experience of another culture, watching American football and going nuts was incredible. And also just seeing London, seeing another culture. And that's what this trip's about. Not just football and hanging out with us and all these sites, but another culture, a food tour, London pub crawl. The pubs are out of control.
That's what's awesome about this. So you're going to see tons of stuff in London. So we're doing the London sightseeing, castles, all that. Then a food tour, which is dope because one of the things about the UK is that they're actually not known for their food. So to have it pulled out the best places to eat, that's awesome. Okay, so we're going to eat the best of the best. And then you
eat the best of the best. I like that.
And then
I like that statement.
Pub crawl, baby. And I'm so ecstatic about this because, to be honest, obviously I was pregnant all last year. And when you have a newborn and you're breastfeeding and stuff, you don't get to drink a lot, so I barely had any alcohol. I'm going to lose my... I'm going to be in London for the Bears game in October, which is my favorite season, on a pub crawl.
Forget it.
Okay, I'm probably going to get fired. I'm going to have way too much fun.
Well,
I can't wait.
Listen, if you can look at it and go no regrets, then you're okay. If you went for it all on, because that's what we want you to do. We're going to have so much fun.
Oh, my gosh.
And we want you to be a part of it. So details are at Q101.com right now. In fact, you can go to Q101.com/London to see what you need. And only deposit is needed right now to book by the end of June. So if you do it now, just put a deposit in and you just figure it out later the rest, and it's good. And
it is a cool, so here's the deal. Because it's not just in and out, Brian and I looked at numbers for this trip.
Yeah.
If you booked all these things separately, so your Bears ticket, your round trip, a hotel for that many nights, and then all these experiences and excursions, it is significantly less than if you booked all this individual. Because if you try to book a Bears pack, like the London trip right now, none of them have the Bears ticket in there.
yeah.
So if you're comparing packages and stuff like that, one, it won't be with us. Okay, but two, there's no Bears ticket in any of them, which those aren't a steal by any means right now.
No, in the
all.
aftermarket, they're going crazy. It's going to be at Tottenham
Yes.
Stadium, which is incredible, by the way. Everything's going to be incredible and premium and elite on this trip and hanging out and having a blast. So go to Q101.com/London. Reserve yours now. We're all going to go over there, and London will not be the same.
And the plane only has so much room, okay? So get on it.
Yeah, let's go.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.